Hi, I'm Manuel Cimino and I will introduce the Sysver asset. Sysver, as in system verification, is a software tool that provides a formal analysis based on models of a distributed network system in order to verify that the configuration of all the elements is correct with respect to a defined access control policy. In this demo, I will focus on a scenario based on the smart city use case defined in the Cybersecurity for Europe project. The scenario includes a communication network where several stakeholders provide different services and service components used by different users of the smart city. In this kind of scenario, there cannot be a single entity controlling all the components and their configuration. Instead, we require to verify if the high-level composition of components and agents and their behaviors satisfy the security policy. The Sysver tool provides this kind of verification. This is the architecture of the tool, where we see that the system model, the agents model, and the vulnerability model are used by a prolog-based reasoning engine that uses a set of inference rules to build a library transition system automaton for each considered agents, and able to compare this result with the provided security policy model. This tool is accessible through a REST API and a web-based interface that I'm going to use right now. In this page, I have already prepared an analysis session. That is, I have specified the system model, that is a JSON file, including all the details about the physical and cyber elements of the system with their interconnection and interdependencies, a permission model, that is what each user can do, and an agent model describing the behavior and the initial knowledge of each user. I can now start the analysis by specifying the considered agents. In this demo, I will show the analysis for the guest user, that is the user with the least privileges, and for a guest user, in fact, an attacker willing to exploit the potential vulnerabilities affecting the software used by the services. In the results section, the tool provides a table showing in the implementation column for each object and each operation if the user has been in fact able to trigger that operation in the implemented system. We can compare this result with the policy column reporting if that operation was allowed or denied or not specified by the security policy. In case of according results, a green line is reported, as for the guest user here. Instead, in case of violation, a red line is shown, as in the case of the attacker, which was able, as an example, to access the private access operation on the TL traffic line service, which was forbidden by the security policy. In order to understand what happened here, we have to look at the automaton for the attacker. The structure reports all the feasible sequences of physical and logical operation that the user can perform. And this is a complex result coming from the exhaustive analysis performed by the tool. However, Sysver is also able to focus on a specific violation and to provide a minimal set of operations that the user has to perform in order to reach the violation state, as we can show clicking here. In this case, we see that the attacker gained access to a PC at an info point location and then was able to exploit a remote vulnerability, gaining access as administrator to a connected PC configured for a supervisor. With these supervisor privileges, he was able to reach the SCP service and then finally to reach again as supervisor the TL traffic light service and its sensible data. In this demonstration, I showed the main feature of the Sysver tool. If you like more information, do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you.